What up, guys? I'm back. Today, I'm doing some. As you see, my locations are different because today been at my dad's since yesterday. That's why my location is different. So yeah, and I decided to do this video now with since I have bad Wi-Fi quality up here. Because, as I mentioned before, the Wi-Fi quality at my house is crap. So anyway, on to review episode 2 of Tropical-Rouge Precure. And I say, it's a pretty good episode, in my opinion. Now, spoilers for those who haven't seen it. Go check it out now. It's on Crunchyroll. And before you ask, no, I do not have a Crunchyroll account. Alright. So it starts out, Benatsu with Laura thinking to herself about she has to find the more Precure. So then Benatsu comments on the place she's staying at. Now I thought it was called a mirror, but it's actually called the pot. As some say it. I don't get it, but so yeah. They have a chat. Laura's telling Bonatsu about her responsibility as a Precure. But she's kind of doesn't get it now. As I mentioned last time, she might get a lot of character development. So she's going to be growing a lot from the series. Yeah. Anyway. Master's mother calls her out that she's going to be late for school. Ignore that. Mom's so mad that she wasn't listening to her. So, yeah. As I think I mentioned this last time, but I love the opening and ending. They're really good. And I really can't wait to see the next two cures introduced in 2 weeks. Next week is going to be introduction of Cure Paprika. No, Cure Koro I meant, sorry. I meant Cure Koro. Got that mixed up then. After the opening stuff, we start out in the school. Teacher, Miss, shit, I forgot her name now. Sakagura, I think it was. Yeah. But also introduces herself and mentions she wants to join a lot of clubs and make a lot of friends. That's her dream. To enjoy all her school life. What was I? Yeah. Well, Malatsu surprised where she sees a familiar face. the makeup store girl, whose name is, now I don't remember, is Sango. Again, I still don't know where my book is. Anyway. So those are juice. She and Manatsu have a chat. Manatsu finds out that Sango's mother owns the makeup store she was in. Manatsu was shy to go in the first time. Yeah. They visit the makeup store. And Manatsu meets Sango's mother. After that chat, Manatsu go. That's concerned. Laura's a bit upset at why she took so long. Well, she wasn't really in the pot though. She got bored waiting and just jumped on and went to the bathtub. When Natsu finds out, she's shocked. That's right in the just case. Laura should know the risks. Because, well, mermaids don't technically exist. I mean, it's not proof they do yet. Well, they actually do. It's not, I know that. That if she's found, she could be taken away and experimented on. That's the whole point of the danger. But I don't think Laura understands it. Yes, Precure supposed to be secret. But she's also has to stay secret too. When Manasu's mother does come home, so Manasu has to find a way to get Laura out of there without her mother seeing her. She tells Laura she'll find her a better place to stay. Laura reluctantly agrees. Then we cut to a abandoned pool, I guess. I think it was abandoned, I'm not sure. The aquarium doesn't really use it much, so no one comes around, so that's a good place to hide Laura. Tells her that she's gonna fight evil. And also wonders why she can't do it. And she makes a good comment on it. Mermaids can't become pretty cool. Which I find is pretty interesting. And different. It's pretty clever for a reason why she can't become a Precure. You know such thing as mermaid Precure? Yeah. Right. So yeah. Nonsense wonders why she was able to transform. And Laura has a flashback. She mentions, well, she has to have a flashback to, lots of a special type of sunshine in her heart. A type of tropical sunshine I don't know. I can't remember. They can get pretty cool with that type in their heart. So cut to they make a promise about being friends with them. They'll always be friends. Next day at school, Martha was talking to Laura. Laura came to her school to find another Precure. Enter school, Laura's looking for a Precure. Well, I couldn't find one. And Manatsu runs into Sango, in which about the club orientation. Then we catch it. Then Manatsu was on a bench talking to Laura, where Sango and two other girls call her, tell her about the club orientation. While she tells her about the club orientation and stuff, Sango wants to see who she's talking to, but Manatsu covers it up. It's pretty funny how they try and hide this type of stuff. It's funny. Yeah. So we're on the way to the club. Laura's part falls out of Manatsu's skirt pocket. Yeah, skirts have pockets. And he's up in the pool. Laura somehow comes out. During club orientation, Manatsu realizes she dropped the pot. She tells Sango that she left something in the class. She frantically searches for Laura. Meanwhile, Laura's in the school pool in the canal, or the pond, or whatever.
You hear that?
Yeah.
Put it on more. Put it on more. I bought some more as well. I have out of date. It's 21 really now, isn't it? 2021.
Yeah, 2021.
The chocolate I have is 2019.
It's 2 years old.
How much years out of date? So the job in my school, I buy them Galaxy hot chocolate. I didn't nobody liked the Galaxy and that's why I got the ordinary Cadbury's. Pass out empty wrapper. Wrap the wrap. If you pass me the wrapper, please, I can't wrap.
No, you can't.
Up, you bum. I don't do it till now. You're not represented to drive one. What's I'm just a bit later to the pint potatoes and gravy.
Right.
Looking at mine now. Oh, yeah, she's back all the time. Oh.
You blue or something? Sorry about that. I did not expect that to happen, so my bad. So anyway, Marx is still searching for someone to become Precure, where she's spotted by a student. Marx will come see what the commotion was, and shocked to hear that they saw Laura. Well, at least he saw Laura. Well, she spots the pot and Laura's in it. He does, oops, I've been seen. That type of stuff. When you're being done on purpose. Something like that, I don't get it myself, but I think it means you're being a ditz on purpose. Acting like a ditz on purpose. To try and get out of trouble or something. Anyway, once this was clear, Laura and Manatsu have an argument, which leaves Laura go by the other Precure by herself. Monatsu heads back to the club orientations. They're upset about it. But she has a point. Monatsu is being selfish a bit. She can't expect Monatsu to fight crime all the time. She's got a life. She's in middle school, for God's sake. All, all Kyo said to live their life. Live a good life. Not to be fighting crime all the time. Just waiting for it. You know, the school kids. Of course they need to go to school. So yeah. Again, Laura being a bit of a jerk at first. But again, she's gonna, as I said earlier, she's gonna be definitely gonna be getting a lot of character development. Laura's in town searching for a Precure when the crab guy attacks again. Also, look, we don't. Not even Laura knows why the Queen of Delays is stealing motivation. We know the Queen of Delays is incredibly lazy. So the crab guy creates another Yarada day. I think I'm saying that right. This time it's a table with a house on it. Yeah. They keep the shade off when people are eating outside. Yeah. Anyway, excuse me. And also realized is that she was a bit of a jerk too. But she did have the right to get mad at Laura. So we can't really blame her, can we? Nancy's wig glows let her know that there's danger. Which I find is pretty interesting. The wig glows when there's danger. So we don't even see the CEO baby character yet. Nancy's episode 1 but didn't have much of a role. So we don't know whether it's going to become part of the series yet. You know, that seal. So it has made me confused. I have not seen the finale of being pretty good because I'm not caught up. But when Kyosa was introduced in the final episode, she's with two little fairy creatures. Unless she came on her own and the creatures were already there. No. Okay. Grab guy spots Laura. The Yarana Day attacks her. Leave her stuck on land. But Natsu arrives to save the day and transposes to kill Summer. So yeah. Yuzuma takes down Mouse creature. She tells Laura to. No, here's what I find really unique about the Yarana days. Instead of them being, instead of having to destroy them just to release what they took back into the people, instead, what's unique is the motivate. Laura uses the part to take, as I mentioned last time, she uses the part to take back the motivation. Before the Nazi can destroy the creature. And also does her finishing by her attack, her pretty cool attack. Pretty cool lentil summer strike. And the monster is destroyed. yeah. Um, after that bell, Naruto heads back to this club orientation. Lord kind of begs her, and the two are friends again. I believe the argument kind of happened earlier, a little bit earlier, in my opinion, because that would leave more time for emotional depth than to learn stuff about each other. Well, like Laura should feel a bit of guilt for for her being a little harsh. Yeah. And the episode ends there after the after the end dance, which I love. Just like how catchy both the opening and ending are. Like I want to see when the mid-season kills introduce how they're gonna change the opening. The preview is pretty cool. Laura tells Manatsu to find the second Precure. And she says Saigo will make the good Precure. And then she discovers Laura. And then we see a bit of her transformation. What I notice is her she she does a yellow dress after her hair. Her hair's already as we see a preview of the transformation. It's gonna be well. I just can't wait for next week's episode. Can't wait to see Kyoko's transformation. And what I noticed is we didn't see the two other Kyos in this episode. I guess pretty interesting. Usually, in episode 2, we usually see more than one Kyo before they become Kyos, as in, like with, yes, Precure 5, hard, hard catch Precure, yeah, and so on and so on. So, don't know how they're going to be introduced. Maybe we'll run into them. I don't know. But for now, I'm looking forward to Kyoko's transformation next week. It's gonna be awesome. And now the opening is on YouTube, but not by Toy Pretty Guardians. But it's uploaded on my different channel right now. And you can go check it out if you want to see the opening. It's pretty good. That's it for my review on today's episode of Tropical-Rouge Precure. Stay tuned for Thursday or stay tuned for probably Friday for my review on Beastar Season 2 Episode 10. Because I'll be doing that. And I plan on doing some more anime reviews. So, all the animes I definitely want to watch are Tropical, as we got a lot of upcoming animes this year. And I can't wait for them. Thank you. And Q Phoenix says goodbye. I didn't say your host Q Phoenix earlier, so I'm sorry. See you soon. See you soon, Precure fans.